That's a nightmare puppet.
I like it.
Welcome. We are live.
It's a dream come true.
Edit that out, David.
Yeah, guys, you get CEO David tonight, so rocking the company shirt, I guess. Hope everyone has had a wonderful week. I have
Let's drop that merch link.
Yeah, a merch in the chat. I have had a very interesting week. The reason it has been interesting is because I have been dreading this episode. It is the end of Arc 1. This is the last character-driven episode of Arc 1, meaning next week, episode 50, the last episode of Arc 1, won't be story-driven at all. It'll be an interview with our cast. So if you have any questions you'd like to submit, ask, or have answered, please send us a Facebook message, send us an email, whisper us on Twitch. However you want to get in contact with us, please do so. We would love to ask all of your questions to the chat. We already have a couple really great ones that I'm excited to ask, which courtesy of Tofu and some others. I don't know what's happening in our staff Discord, but there are a lot of pictures of birds right now, and it's distracting.
Puppets.
Fake birds.
Oh, yes. So, if you have never seen this show, this is your first time tuning in, thank you for tuning in. We would encourage you to go all the way back to episode 1 and start this thing over. We are a group of very weird individuals who post pictures of birds in our own Discord that play an indie RPG called Shattered Dawn every Tuesday night for the world to see. Actually, can we start moving all of these to the public Discord so everyone can share in the enlightenment that is these photos?
No context on why we're doing this either.
Yeah, just like suddenly people are getting images. Hey, Jutilia. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, Jutilla 1. Tonight, we have a fun episode. It will be very gut-wrenching as we draw our arc to a close and get some closure on some of our characters. As far as some other things just to keep on the horizon, we'll be transitioning into a mini arc to run by Ray Rumsey, who played Rog.
Rest in crispy pieces.
Rest in char.
Do I need to eat him again?
Yes.
Yes. No, not good. He will be heading a 3 or 4 episode arc as we prep for Arc 2, and then Arc 2 will begin after that. If you have not already, definitely leave us all sorts of comments, reviews, all of that on our podcast. If you haven't followed us on Twitch, follow us on Twitch. When we get to 200 followers, we'll hit that Kickstarter button, and it'll be awesome. If you like any of the characters from Arc 1 and would like some merch to commemorate them, you can check the merch link out in the chat. Or go to our website and check it out there at shatteredtabletopgames.com. I believe that's all I have. You guys ready to get this very sad episode on?
Oh yeah.
It's not gonna be sad. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be funny.
I'm gonna put it this way. One of our cast members sent me a pre-recorded thing to tell you guys.
What?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
This is Shattered Dungeons. We're back. Tonight,
like a baby.
We have a lovely episode full of pain and suffering.
I should probably roll 20.
Yeah.
Pax dies again.
So, Somehow Pax dies again. What?
For real this time.
So
Realsies.
tonight with us, we have our lovely cast. We have Rog. Wait, no, we don't have Rog.
We had Rog?
Oh no.
Yeah, Rog.
We have Ray, who will be playing Lucian and maybe parts of Rog.
Hooray.
Not entirely sure how to play parts of someone, but we'll give it a shot. Hello, everyone.
You'll be playing the crispy fried leg of Rog. We have Jordan, who will be playing Reg.
Hello, everyone. My name is Reg, and I've been asked to provide you with this PSA. Prostitutes are friends, not food.
Yep.
Also, how is you doing?
We also have Dion, who will be playing maybe a little bit of Caden in Remembrance, but also Jeff.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff tonight.
Favorite Jeff.
We have Heather, who will be playing Chivi.
Good evening, everyone.
We have Raven playing Garrett.
My friends are dead,
Yep.
but I'm alive.
And lastly, we have Lauren, who will be playing Pax.
I'm Pax, and I too am still alive.
For now. Great minds. So, tonight's going to be a little bit different from other episodes. Oh my.
I heard Keepers of the Forest.
Yeah. Dion, your mic is picking up some peeps.
Fascinating.
Smokey the Bear is Keeper of the
Oh, oops, sorry.
You're good. So, like I was saying, tonight's going to be a little bit different. This
We're hearing the
episode,
voices of the dead.
that's everyone who died in the Battle of Mihvra. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit different, but we hope you enjoy it. So, with Mihvra saved from Tolden, a meeting has been called to determine what happens now. But before that happens, we travel in our mind's eye to the bodies of Rog and Caden, as the soldiers from the Azure have fled and been dealt with. The battle ceases, and you all stand over your dead compatriots. Looking around, you see Honey Potts accompanied by Jeff. They came to aid in the last moments of the battle as the Azurian soldiers in Tolden arrived. We also see Garrett hanging out with Corin Business over on the side. Lord Steve the Night Steward, now clad in amazing looking armor, stands next to Chivi, Reg, and Pax as they stand over some of their beloved allies and friends. So, what do you guys do and say?
Do you think I'm supposed to eat him again? Or is my promise, fulfilled since I did it once already? But like you talked again,
I think
Do not eat them.
I think
I
you're
wasn't gonna
good.
eat Caden. He's not about eating people.
Definitely not.
You did
Wait,
it the
wait.
first time. This
Wait.
is take two. So
Once
no.
was enough.
Wait, where did the Queen say Master Blackflame was? Did anyone hear?
Did she say?
Said he was somewhere.
I'm sure he's skulking around
Didn't she
somewhere.
say she had him tied up? Or?
I saw him on the ramparts, but he went down. I don't know where he went from there, though.
Is he safe?
Well, I mean, he could fix this.
Fix what? Caden?
Reg just kind of emptily gestures at the two bodies in front of them.
Could
I
he?
mean,
You don't
Caden,
think their essence is gone?
Well, I mean,
Caden,
if anyone could find a way around the soul sucky Jim thing, it might be him. It wouldn't hurt to try.
And he's already brought Rog back once.
well, Rog was dead, so if his essence is gone, it's gone. And Caden wasn't.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna go.
You want to go use the bathroom, Reg?
No, if
Reg is running to the closed off entrance to the castle, not hearing the vampire
Reg, get back here. I need to tell you something.
No,
Caden have an essence?
Queen, you're alive. Everything's good. All
Okay,
the
while he-
oxen free.
He's
Reg
over
enters
there.
the castle in pursuit of Queen Visarnak. What does everyone else do?
Hopefully Sarnak is prepared for this. I'm not sure. It's a bit of a
Caden wasn't
coup.
technically alive, so would the essence thingy have applied
That's
to him?
what I was wondering. I mean, did he have an essence to be taken?
I don't know.
I'm sorry you guys lost your friend, but he didn't look like he was much.
Says
Which
Jeff
friend?
from behind Honey Pots.
Doesn't look like he was much. He was our friend. That's not a way to speak about the dead.
Well, I guess Rog is in pieces.
Yeah.
But Caden saved my life so many times. I mean, he killed me a few times, but he always brought me back.
Friends don't kill friends.
Friends don't let friends die permanently.
Unless they can bring them back.
If you're invisible and they're shooting full
Yes, I
fire,
learned a lot from
sometimes they do.
learned a lot. Yes.
I can see you guys are clearly grief-stricken with all this invisibility and not living, which is obvious given their state.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks for helping, though. We appreciate that.
Indeed.
Honey Pots gives a very solemn head nod to you both. Corin Business walks up and goes, this queen really wants us, I guess, inside to talk about, things and stuff, and I'm sure there's money. There's gotta be money. We saved the city, right? So, what you guys want to do with the bodies? I know how to build a funeral pyre.
That sounds appropriate.
In the
Yeah.
distant, in the back of your mind, you just hear Reg say, "No, not yet."
Well, we
No,
can't
not-
leave them here.
Well, if I guess look at honey, I hear that's your name. Do you mind hanging out here with the bodies just in case? She kind of gives a nod and walks over and stands guard over their bodies, allowing you guys to go in to meet with Queen Visarnak. And so let me gather homies, peeps, and such.
Thanks, honey.
Oh no, I'm back here.
Solemnly, she gives you another head nod.
Person of few words, that honey.
She's a quiet one.
She's
She's
just
a woman
very
of many
sad.
pies.
All her energy is focused on pie baking, yes.
Baking and not dying.
No, she said her mouth is full of pie, actually.
Ooh, yes.
Well,
She's
that's
just hiding it from all of us.
She like it with dragon eggs and she can't stop eating.
Well, you guys travel to Queen Visarnak's throne, which she sits on very happily as you peer over. The corpse of Lutz von Belschnickel is just slumped in a corner next to the Ducerison court mage that wronged her so. See it,
So as
Julie?
Later, she tell. As you walk in, Reg is in the middle of talking to the Queen. Yeah, so Master Blackflame might be able to help us fix some of the dying problems. And Reg casually takes out his crossbow and just without paying attention, sideways shoots Lutz again for good measure.
The body that is permanently frozen, basically, then shatters a little bit. Looking around, she encourages you to take a seat. Please take a seat over at the meeting table.
Reg comes and sits on the table, just impatiently.
Took that seriously, didn't you?
Pax
She
is
walks
currently
over.
standing in the middle of the table and then walks across it to sit here.
Love it.
Just sass.
Well, there is something that we must discuss. You see, the fact of the matter is, you ransacked our city and then proceeded to save it. Which puts me in an interesting position. I would like to see what your wishes are.
New house?
New house, top of my list.
Talk to Master
And I-
Blackflame and get my friends back.
I would definitely like gainful employment as well.
Yes. Or enough gold to not need gainful employment.
That'll work too.
I mean, what we was doing, they're right, what we was doing before was pretty good until the part where we were framed and, you know, almost murdered and ran out of town and made destitute and all that stuff.
That's
Yes.
fair. I'll give you that.
And we did save you and your throne and the city.
But we
And
were
everything.
also okay before that, so,
Why are you?
Yeah, but if we hadn't shown up, he would have just poofed in and killed everyone anyways.
And
That's-
Pantsless over,
you.
Pantsless over there was sitting on your throne.
well,
With
yes,
no pants.
With no pants on.
you showed
You
up
were
at the
unaware.
right time. I'll give you that. Okay.
Seriously, you might want to scrub that chair down with some soapy water or something. It's very dirty.
I've already ordered a new one. It'll be fine.
Can I have the old one?
Why?
I can Lysol it once Lysol wipes come back in stock, and it's a nice chair.
I guess, sure.
And I would also like another flying carpet.
Oh yeah, did
Fine,
we
from the
check
royal
his
stock.
things? Did he actually destroy it, or does he just hide it somewhere?
He only had the tassels. He did destroy it. He was committed to the bit.
Commit to the bit.
So, I can give you gainful employment, I can give you a new home, but you're going to have to go and make sure that all of your belongings are from the old ones so we can, you know, deconstruct that, demolish that, and we'll build a new one in its place. How's that?
Perfect.
Excellent.
I mean, honestly, outside of, you know, people need money, the real reason we started all that is just because we wanted to help people.
And I see that, especially now. However, go
This
ahead.
might sound odd. Could you spare a few guards or something to maybe look for a very particular mouse friend of mine in the woods outside of Mihvra? He responds to Mr. Tibbles. I'd like to know that he's safe. You know, I let him go before everything happened because I didn't want him to die. Now I'm worried that he might have died.
That's
You know how
awfully
that goes.
peculiar. I'll get one of our hunters on it.
Okay, but tell him don't kill him. Like alive. Alive is the
Noted.
focus here.
I'll pass the information along. You know, such is my queenly duty, I guess.
Duty.
Oh my. So,
She said duty, guys.
I deem it appropriate that the Guiding Fire should be the organization, not the Toosdae Knights, that maintains its domicile in our city walls. How do you feel about that?
We're doing what now?
What?
The Toosdae Knights have a name that most associate with vampirism, as well as murders within the city. I
Oh,
think.
come on. We wasn't the vampires.
No, but I mean, the
you're right,
rumor
Caden
did get
was.
out, and I think.
That's a good one, Jerry. That's a good one.
He's right, Reg.
I've no. You guys, listen. I miss him too, but let's. It's not. These jokes do make it feel better.
Reg,
So, are you suggesting we change our name to the Guiding Fire?
I
are
think
you
that
sure?
I think that Lord
think we just-
Steve, the Night Steward, should maintain his position and you underneath his banner.
That would make Steve our boss.
Well,
I think you just don't like our name.
Well, you know, we
like.
have been through a lot. Maybe we could change it. I know it's a new day and everyone's feeling down about what happened. Maybe the Wednesday mornings.
Ooh, that's good. What about that, Queen Visarnak?
I'm okay with that as long as it's not the Toosdae Knights. Again, I don't think many of our citizens, that's the word, would appreciate an organization shunned from the city coming in and being its primary protector. Especially considering you attacked the city under that banner.
Fair.
Maybe.
So the
to
Wednesday
prevent some-
mornings it is then.
What about the Tuesday Wizards?
The what now?
I think I might suspect something there.
Dear. Yeah, right.
Well,
Is there a way to maybe, I don't know, a system that we could put in place to be like, hey, I'm accusing you of being evil and trying to kill everyone, and maybe getting a chance to defend yourself before you're branded a heretic and
That's a lovely
something
idea.
like innocent until proven guilty.
I agree with that. I think that's brilliant.
Miss Chevy, that is way better than my idea.
It's just your idea.
I was just gonna say, like, you put each person in a ring and then they fight it out, but you know what? I like your plan.
Oh my. So, you guys are given some rank there. At this moment, sorry, hold on. Now, at this moment, Lucian walks through the door in such a timely way.
Hey.
Favorite.
Hi, Lucy.
Well, why does everyone look so down?
I mean, you're here, but
Did you see the dead bodies on your
I think their friend died, and it's still weighing heavy on them.
what
By
if-
the way, could I have his room?
I,
I don't see why not.
his room is in ashes right now.
Yeah.
So
No, you all each
Sure.
you each had rooms at the castle. We're gonna. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, post battle choke. We have to go if we're moving back to the city. We need to go get our stuff from the castle anyhow.
indeed, I require those artifacts that belong to Justinian.
Well,
what knows?
we're using them.
Remind us what those were? Because I don't remember any artifacts, Lucian. Sorry.
Well, now.
I didn't write anything down, so I'm drawing a blank here.
The
I don't
breastplate,
think you actually gave
the
us
ghost
anything.
bane, and the third one.
Oh, the cloak of vampire something.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Reg leans over to
Forgot
Pax.
to use
Don't
those.
help him.
Yeah, I don't think we have those anymore. Sorry.
Yeah, they burned up in the battle.
You say as you're wearing and you wielding each of them.
I mean, Garrett and Reg have
Garrett's
those
kinda
equipped
like-
currently.
Garrett's kind of like covering his huge arms across his chest. It was like, take it away.
Reg is lowered, put the hood back and is like slowly trying to peel it behind his back and back.
Lucian, roll a general check. TFG, I'm using your 72 as the what to check against.
Rolling a general check.
So, oh, nice. Lucian, looking over as they're trying to basically conceal the fact that they're holding all of these items, you notice that the cloak that Garrett wears is exceptionally decked
Mine's a
out.
chest piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So TFG, he rolled a 93 versus your 72, so he won, but So yeah,
Make him re-roll, chat.
there it is. Lucian, you notice the
Use your
breastplate.
points.
Screw over Lucian.
Well, Lucian, why don't you accompany us back to the castle, and we'll deal with things there as we pack up, and we can, move back to the city. It'll be great.
Oh yeah, did we get Master Black Flame back yet? Because that is important to me.
I haven't seen a Master Black Flame, is it? At all, I'm afraid.
Oh,
You said you had him locked up.
TFG is having Ray re-roll the 93 against his 72. There it is. So Lucian, you don't notice anything about Garrett's chest plate. It looks like every other chest plate to you. You look at it, you see armor. Yeah.
It's
oh
actually
my.
perhaps you're right. Maybe they did get lost in battle. Although I should thank all of you before we head back. I am very much in your gratitude.
Why?
Oh, well, you see, I have recently come to find that there is an open position within the Vasilician legacy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's very recent. How did you hear about that?
I need you to hold me back. I need you to talk me down.
Knock you down from what?
From hurting the little annoying man.
I mean, I'm really angry, so I'm okay with this.
Let's just, we should go. Queen V Sarnak, we'll be back.
should
Just
go
get the house ready and it'll be fine. No one needs to die right now.
Get him out of here before I do something.
So all of you, including Lucian, travel back to the Guiding Fire castle. And here you enter, and there are some forces still maintained here, granted. And you deem it necessary. Steve starts giving the order, guys, we're moving out, get ready, pack the things, get going. Jeff, I need you to, Jeff, I need, maybe not Jeff, I need someone to clear out Rog's room, and I need someone to clear out Caden's room, because I don't think emotionally I can do that right now.
I'll take care of Kane's stuff.
I was gonna do that for you guys. I know you guys are stressed with everything.
I do not know you enough to trust me.
I don't know you. Let go of my purse.
Yes.
I don't know you.
I can definitely handle Rog's room.
Yeah.
I know that.
Those closest to him should be the ones to do it.
Has anyone seen Kevin? Just wondering.
He's not on your shoulder?
Kevin went on vacation a while ago and just kind of left us.
He was
He was on the battle. Yeah, he was
He was
melting
supposed to have been
faces.
fighting.
The last time I saw him, he had landed just towards the front of the city to deal with some forces there, but I think he may have flown off from there. That's about the time that we showed up.
Aw.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe if we say his name in our hearts, he'll appear like the ghost dragon did.
I think we're supposed to say his name 3 times, right?
Exactly.
Kevin.
Kavan.
Why are you saying it weird?
Nothing
I just-
happens, but deep in your heart, you feel, yes.
Okay, he's not. I don't think he's dead. I think we're good.
Maybe he's with Mr. Tibbles.
Wait,
Maybe
he's
he is
hunting
with
for
Mr. Tibbles.
what happened
God.
to
You better not be eating him.
What was that, Garrett?
I don't think
did
he would
like
do that to you, Reg.
Do we still have that sword? I know Kevin really liked that sword.
Do not give him this sword.
No, what if he took the sword?
Caden had it, and it was all like enchanted
shielded
and
it for us.
bound up, so I don't
Okay.
think he could have gotten it. I'm sure he's happy wherever he is after
So-
not saying bye.
you guys travel to each of their rooms, and so Pax and Chivi, you said,
Yes.
are doing Rog's room, Rog's room. Reg and Garrett, are you guys doing Caden's room?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Soul travel down here. So we're gonna do Caden first, and so as Garrett, Reg, and Caden enter, Garrett, Reg, and Jeff enter Caden's room.
It feels like he's still with me.
You guys look around, and his room is fairly put together. And then after a moment, you guys your hearts sadden a little bit, and then you notice that there's someone like off of you in your periphery, sitting on the bed, just like leafing through a book that's like floating in air.
What?
And then as you turn and look, it is Caden, but he's definitely not normal Caden. It looks like he is a ghost.
Caden?
Hey guys.
What? You was dead.
You were.
I technically still am, I guess.
Wait, what? Reg leans in to poke a finger through.
It
You
tickles
wouldn't
Caden.
believe the things that I have seen in my passing.
Oh
It's
my God.
amazing stuff.
Is you a ghost?
I think so. Yeah. Yep.
Wait, are you gonna be a good ghost? like Beauregard? Or are you gonna be like the bad ghost that tried to kill me in my sleep?
I'm gonna be Caden.
Oh, that's cool. So you're not you gonna stay with us and still be our buddies?
Of course.
Oh, thank goodness! I missed you so much, buddy.
I missed you too, Reg. The buddy system is intact.
Oh my god! Oh god! I have the best idea. You remember Lucy?
Yeah, of course.
He heard you was dead, and then was like, "I'm gonna take over the Vasilician legacy." I want to see the look on his face when you take the job, and just, I don't know, maybe spook him.
I think I can arrange. I think I can arrange that
Good.
with some of the things that I've come across and I've seen. Check this out. I pull out a sombrero. Isn't this hat wonderful?
Where did you get that?
That's a fancy hat.
One of the many places I've been. It's crazy. They like to party and,
Ghosts can travel?
well, I wasn't in my body any longer because,
So how does it-
I died.
How does it feel to be undead?
Garrett just looks at
This
Reg.
is quite different,
What?
actually. This is quite different.
You
I try
should
to
have-
reach over to pick up something from my desk. I haven't quite got the grasp of things yet, and my hands just sort of filter through it.
You should have heard the jokes they were saying to try and make me feel better about you dying. Oh, I'm just so glad to have you back.
As Jeff, I say, so I take it I don't get his room?
Do you still want the room, or you? How does this work now?
Jeff and Caden just stare at each other.
It's an epic stare down. Jeff, the lowly Jeff versus the incredibly powerful ghost of Caden. And Jeff kind of like finally averts his eyes and walks off.
I mean, you can bunk with me if you want, since I don't think you take up space, but I can imagine that you also don't. You might want your own space?
As Caden, I say, my room is my room. I'm sure I'm going to have quarters elsewhere in my new duties, but I would like a space to return to when I visit this place.
Well,
You
fun story. You won't be visiting this place. We got the old base back together. Apparently, they're giving us our old jobs back.
Getting
we
the
had to
band
change
back together.
We had to change the name. There was too much, murder and stuff behind it. So since we were sad and it was the next day, I was like, oh, we should be the Wednesday mornings. And everyone seemed to agree with it. And so that's what we is now.
Wednesday mornings.
Although I'm feeling quite happy now. Mr. Tibbles is still missing, though.
I mean, you kind of let Mr. Tibbles go, and he, yeah.
I just want to know he's safe.
I mean, he's probably safe, Reg.
I haven't seen his ghost, if that's anything.
Can you just see other ghosts?
I don't know.
Do you see Rog anywhere?
No. But I did look for that one that haunted me, and he's sort of helping me navigate the rigors of being a ghost.
You have a ghost mentor.
I heard there's a book for people who are freshly dead that might help you out.
Oh my.
I thought you were afraid of books.
Yeah, but you're dead. What's it gonna do to you?
Ouch.
Caden, can you stretch out your face and be extra spooky and scare people?
I don't know what I can do. I'm still working on picking up stuff, to be honest with you.
Well, you should totally scare everybody else. That'd be great.
Oh yeah, we would totally help you. We'll walk in and be all like, oh, we miss Caden so much.
Oh, yes, that's good. Let's do it.
So, as you guys reminisce with Caden, you walk back to the main entry to let Lord Steve the Night Steward and Lucian know that Caden's still around, and boy, is he not going anywhere anytime soon. Ghost Caden was a vampire, now he's even more undead.
Reg just now thinks he's undead.
Yeah, just now. And so we turn our attention now to Pax and Chivi. And Pax and Chivi, you locate Rog's room. And Rog's room is completely empty, save for a bed and nightstand. The bed is made, and the nightstand is void of dust, as it has already seemingly been used frequently. The drawer is locked, even though it's probably very easy to get open. Inside, there are a number of drawings made by children depicting stick figure families, all labeled with Mommy, Daddy, Mog, and Yolg. Many letters are also bundled together. Simple, normal, handwritten letters from Rog's family. Most very inconspicuous, but on top are the most recent letters, including one from Rog, written preemptively for the event that the party has won and the world has been saved.
Oh my.
Oh.
Ray, would you like to read that letter, or would you like me to play the thing?
Play it, Sam.
Sorry. So it would be the family's letters first, and then I put in the letter that you just described at the end of that, and then there is one other letter that is addressed to the party.
Okay.
And that one I will read live.
All right. So take a listen, everybody.
Daddy, Mama told us they would be coming home soon. I can't wait. I am 12 hands tall now, and Mog is getting big too. He will be 2 tomorrow. Bring us some gifts from Coldier. Candy, please. Miss you, Daddy. Yolk.
My dearest Rog, I hope this letter finds you well. We cannot wait to see you again. We love reading your letters. It has been some time since we have seen your face. Fight proud and with honor. Save the world, but come home safe. I love you, Rog. Tig.
Dearest family, we did it. We won and brought peace to Erethe. I'll be home in a couple of weeks to see you. I fought proudly, and I'm bringing home enough money that we can move somewhere better for the family and finally escape from the Halimar. They won't control us anymore. We're gonna live free. See you soon, and I love you all. Rog.
And the letter to the party.
Dear friends, if you're reading this, I am dead. If I'm reading this, burn it and never speak of it again. I accept that we had to sacrifice.
Good job, me.
I accept that we had to sacrifice a large part of our lives saving the world. But it's crazy to think that we are who you think we are. You see us as you want to see us in the most basic terms, the most easy of definitions. What I found out is that each one of us are bad. A vampire, a murderer, a cannibal, a traitor, a maniac, and a childlike behemoth. We may be bad guys, but we aren't bad guys. Those that are reading this, I hope you're happy. Does that answer your question? Oh yeah. And if you haven't yet, tell Caden that you're sorry. Sincerely yours, Rog of the Toosdae Knights. P.S. Don't you forget about me. And that's the end of the letter.
That is, I'm not gonna lie, I teared up during the recorded part. I don't know if anyone else did, but...
I didn't.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
Oh, I don't
Did not
know
expect
how to...
Rock to have a family.
I know! Oh, and then it's, you know...
He's just wanting them to have a better life.
We got enough money to finally escape the Halimar, and then he's dead now.
Meanwhile, Reg and Garrett are sneaking up to just scare people with
I feel like we
Caden's
should go
Garrett.
save his family from the Halimar.
I was gonna say, Chivi, can we go ahead and send the money to his family and get them? I mean, it's kind of Rog's last wish, I guess.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't think of a better thing to do with it.
Let's do it.
How are we going to get it to them? Do we know where they are?
Is there a return address on the letters?
There's
Surely there is.
a city listed, yeah.
Oh, we must
have their
go.
names in the city.
We've found more with less.
True.
Very true. So,
And I can't believe how neat this room is either.
yeah, it's like oddly pristine. So, as you guys are basically crying reading these letters, realizing that there was more to Rog than there ever has been, Garrett, Reg, and the ghost of Caden sneak up on you, but thanks to your masterful senses, you detect them. And you turn
I miss
around.
Caden so much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's gone.
It's a shame he's gone forever, no matter what happens.
It looks like
That is rude,
Caden's
really. Did you in?
Hey, you got funnier when you got a lot funnier when you died.
You know, when you're dead, you don't really worry about too much anymore. It's kind of like a huge weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, where's your tough guy front go, Caden?
What front?
Oh, wait, well, he's a ghost, but he's there. Look.
I mean, he's undead now, but you know.
So
we'll
glad to
manage.
have you back, Caden.
Reggie was always undead.
I mean,
I mean-
such as you are.
All of us are on our way to dying. I guess that makes sense.
Hearing
yes.
the clamor, Lucian comes around the corner to see what's going on. And as he
Everybody quiet. Shh, 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 shh.
as he does so, he kind of gazes in. What does Lucian say?
Oh no. You're still here?
Nice to see me, eh?
Look who's got your job.
I'm still gonna hold the Queen Tar contract. I am gonna take the Thessalician Legacy leader job. Sorry,
Oh
bro.
no. As you should, as you should. I mean, with all the powers of the spirit world to travel to any dimension, why wouldn't you want to be locked down to the Vasilician legacy? I totally get it.
Red puts his hand on Lucian's shoulder. Oh, I'm so glad you showed up. This was worth every bit of it.
Well, Steve says as
did
he
you guys
walks-
pack up Rogue's stuff already? That was quick.
I'm wondering if someone didn't pack it up before we got here, or perhaps Rog
I
had an
think-
idea that he needed to pack things up.
Rog was prepared. He left a note for us in case he died and everything.
Oh, what did he say? Like, eat me?
No, did you guys know he had a family?
He has well, everyone has a family. He ain't born.
No, like kids and a wife, and the kind that you write that you love them, and they write that they love you.
And they're trapped by the
How does that
Halamon.
work?
We're not sure, but we want to send some money their way.
Wait, where's his creepy boss man? Couldn't we just be like, hey, creepy boss man, give us Rogue's family?
Halamon?
Maybe?
Are you
I'm
talking
sure
about
he-
Operative Jorhas?
Yeah, that
Yes.
guy.
I
Your house.
haven't seen him since the fight started. Maybe he left.
Maybe he did. But did he, so he didn't say eat my body? Did he say don't eat my body? Because I'd feel really bad if it specifically said don't eat me.
Oh, no. It said something about, like, we should apologize to Caden?
If we haven't already.
Sorry, Caden?
From Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he meant I should apologize. I was very confused.
Well, he's in a better place now.
Dead?
Just a better place. I feel sorry for his family.
Did you
And I think we should send the money.
Yeah.
Is there a safe way to send a lot of money?
I was thinking we'd have to take it.
we should, just go.
Personally.
Where,
See, there's this app that I'm making.
What's it called, Garrett?
What are you going to call it?
It's gonna be called Pay.
Hey, buddy?
No.
Pay partner.
Dargoth.
money buddy?
Hey, Dargoth. I love it.
Pay Dargoth. It's gonna be the latest rage.
I think money buddy's more catchy.
Money buddy, that's pretty good. I like that. How about you create that, and then we'll go up against each other, and then we'll merge.
Oh my.
Then no one can stop us. We have some sort of board game on our hands.
All right, so you guys pack up the rest of the castle, and along
Sorry, that's
with
the dead rogue in me talking.
as you guys travel back to the city of Mihvra to start preparation for getting everything moved in. It's been a couple of days. Demo has started, and you enter the city. Now, the city is... the fires are out. The fires that you guys caused have ceased. The city is in better standing. They're excited to see you return, I'm guessing. But your first order of business is to go check and see how everything is coming along at your new residence. For the time being, you'll be staying in the castle as per Queen Vistarnak's agreement with you all. And so Lord Steve the Night Steward enters, and as he does so, you don't know how you missed it. Maybe you were just in a hurry, maybe something else is going on, but you guys get a better look at the old building that you guys were once housed in. And on this building, crashed through it, is the corpse of Kevin.
No.
What?
Hey, buddy, it's okay. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up for me, buddy. Anyone seen Black Flame?
Yes, where is that black flame?
Caden, ghost, can you resurrect people as a ghost or a dragon? Or, I mean, you're not a dragon, but what can you do?
Nothing right now. I'm
Is he like
fairly weak, and I don't know yet. I'm working it out. I'm navigating this. Sorry. And I walk over and I put my ethereal hand on Pax's shoulder and say, "I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But we'll figure out what happened to him."
You want some cookies, buddy?
I thought he was indestructible.
I did too.
He did
I
seem
thought
to
I was
have plot
indestructible.
armor.
I did too.
So as you guys are walking into town, and you see that and you stop and there are all the fields, one Darius Blackflame comes walking up from behind. Seeing Lord Steve the Night Steward, he addresses, "Oh, Steve, it's a pleasure to see you. Welcome back to the city. I have not caused any panics with my various summoned friends, I'll call them, but I certainly have drove some old maids off, if you know what I mean." No,
Those are zombies.
Not funny? Oh, okay. Well,
Those are zombies, not friends.
it seems you found the dragon corpse.
Can you do anything about
not
this?
a-
Can you bring our friend back?
It's not a dragon corpse, it's Kevin. Do you know what happened?
Oh, yes, he crashed during the assault. It seems he had taken just too much damage.
Also, can you bring a ghost back to life?
No, you can't get
Can you
a
bring
ghost back.
a dead Rog again back to life?
I don't know what that means.
Our friend with the stabby hands.
Oh, the one who killed the vampire. Yes.
Yeah, that guy. Do you
Yes.
think you could bring him back again? Because apparently he's got a wife and kids who really need him.
Well, I have a bit of bad news.
Did you have any good news?
The good news is I'm still here and I've destroyed everyone in the Vasilician Legacy who opposed me.
Looks over.
Everyone looks at Ghost Caden.
What? Am I missing something?
Well, it's sort of his property?
Oh, you're going to want to recruit some new members then.
There's a job opening.
Like, is there anyone still alive?
Absolutely, if you think being a zombie and summoned by me is alive.
Well, you told me kind of. So, kind of.
Yeah, so you should start recruiting immediately there, Ghost Caden. If you
Duly
didn't
noted.
hear, Lucian just asked for a job.
Wait, what?
I've recently heard that there's a job opening at the Vasilician Legacy.
How do you hear these things so quickly?
I believe you mean all but one of the jobs is open.
I think
All
he's
right,
just
Lucian,
taking what I said and inferring
I
from
will
it.
need your help. So be it.
Oh god, does that mean he's staying?
Lucian and Caden, best friends forever.
No, that is my job.
We're gonna create magic.
Oh
My
my.
best friend.
No, back to the dragon thing. That's where let me take it one step even further back. The bad news I had initially was the zombie punchy man that you want me to, resummon. You see, he wasn't actually, whoever he was. See, I found this wonderful blade in one of the rooms at the Guiding Fire Castle. it was
what?
surrounded in this peculiar metal, and so
That's the
I.
one I told you about that. It's the Death Sword.
Oh, that one. Well, good news. I transmuted it to be a Norse Saracen blade instead of that clunky celestial ore. So, I gave it to that man, and that's, the sword was that zombie.
Oh God, no! Wait, now that it's dead again, is it dead again? What happened to the sword?
Where's the sword now?
Well, I don't know. I thought you took it. It wasn't near the corpse.
Guys, find honeypots.
Oh no! Oh no!
Dun dun dun!
In a turn of events, I think David killed Tofu.
I did. Tofu Honeypots has become the usurper sword. Evil heir to all evil.
She's so excited.
Tofu said, "Yes, you are the best."
Like pies.
The secret ingredient to all of her pies is a dash of evil.
So we're talking Sweeney Todd kind of stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh, she's
yeah.
Mrs. Lovett now.
Well, so that brings me to my last bit of information. You see, the nature of this dragon is... I can't bring him back. I don't think anyone can. You see, I tried to take his essence, but it's like it wasn't even there.
What?
What?
I'm afraid that the spell that Jorhas cast affected him too.
Oh, they ate our buddy's soul.
Yes, I tried my best to reanimate the corpse to use it for my own politely nefarious purposes, but it didn't respond well, so I'm afraid I may have made it more dead than it was.
What?
That's got to be for the best.
Well, you see how it's decomposing right now? It shouldn't be. I did that.
So what you're saying is we cannot eat him.
No.
I don't think Kevin.
I think you made him a Dracolich?
No,
Dragon Lich?
see, that would mean he can get up and move around. No, I'm afraid he's quite dead. You see, look, he goes over and just starts slapping Kevin's body in the face. See, nothing.
Stop it! Pax slaps Black Flame.
Oh my! You have quite the arm on you. Oh, well, quite strong.
Don't
She
touch
was in the
him.
circus.
You've done enough already.
I'll leave him
Sorry.
be. I'll leave him be. Well, rumor has it, I just inherited a castle nearby. So, I'm going to go and set up my base of operations that Visarnak gave me. So I will bid you all farewell.
Do you mean the Guiding Fires castle?
Yes, the one that we were all in recently.
Oh, cool. Does that mean your little girl's coming over? She was nice.
Yep, she'll
glad
be
she's doing
joining me, helping, manage a intercontinental business, all of that. So,
You haven't seen
Farewell.
Tibbles, have you?
no, your little weird rat-like friend? I'm afraid not.
Rat-like. He was a rat.
No, he had the soul of a man. It was quite odd. I could understand him. It was bewildering.
The soul of a man? I didn't know that about Tibbles.
It was like he did. He had opinions and he had thoughts and he dwelt.
He was a dear friend, and I let him go for his own safety. And I just want to know he's safe. And everyone keeps being like, "Oh, it's fine, Reg," and it's not fine. I need to know.
I'm sure he's well. I'm sure. I'll send one of my zombies after him. That'll help.
No. Let's not do the zombies.
Fine, I won't do the zombies then. Well, come visit sometime, will you all? I do get so lonely with no one but zombies around.
Zombies are your best friend.
I mean, one of your best friends is a talking head.
That's true.
Yoo-hoo, I haven't spoke this whole time.
Frank, you've been really quiet. I was wondering about you. I was letting you sleep, okay?
I was just taking it all in.
4 days.
I've never seen a ghost.
Well, there's Caden.
Oh, wait, I have seen a ghost. He was the other guy.
Yeah. But look at this dragon. It's Kevin.
Oh, poor Kevin.
Do we burn him or?
I think we need to give him a proper burial or
Let's make a gigantic gravestone.
or pier.
Funeral? Yeah, I don't
Funeral
know that we
pyre?
could bury.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it might take a
mean,
while.
they
I
did
don't
need to
wanna
demo the home. We could light it on fire. I mean, that would make cleanup and demolition easy, and they could start rebuilding.
I don't
He could
want
always
to
be a part of the landscape.
His
We could
bones
put a
will
small monument
survive.
here for him.
We can build a Kevin monument, yes.
What's the new structure could be in his honor?
What if it's shaped like him? Can we make a dragon building?
I love that idea.
A dragon fountain.
You know, Steve, I'm glad you're safe. don't know
I
if told
almost
you this yet.
died like 7 times.
I know, he was very lucky.
Yes, if we're going to have a boss,
You've
you're
always
a good
been
one.
scrappy.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to just do
Not
what we
die.
do together. I'll pretty much be running things like I did the Tuesday nights. You guys will be the doers and the faces. I'll just make sure we're good.
Sounds about right. Do you think Kevin would want us to, this is going to sound weird to say, use parts of him for weapons or ceremonial things?
I think we should remove his head.
Well, I think I'll leave it up to Pax.
What if we all had matching Kevin armor or like a piece of Kevin?
What
to
if we make
wear?
an item shop and his skull was like above the door?
I don't think I'd be comfortable with that one. That seems very not sacrilegious, but I don't know.
And then we'll do a whole routine of like, welcome to the store, and I'll run it.
You can do the routine without his head.
You kind of just made me
Yeah.
very sad.
Oh,
So,
sorry. You taught me that.
so the
You
last.
could put Frank on top of this, the entrance.
Ooh, that's a better idea.
I can be the door knocker. I will talk to everybody who comes by.
He's
That-
also the security system.
That would be perfect.
That's
I will-
clever.
I will yell when there's somebody who should not be there.
We have a break-in.
Yoo-hoo, someone is stealing something. So, as you all settle in and deal with an honoring remembrance of Kevin, a couple days go by and they're able to start. And you take up residence in the castle for the time being. And at this point, Pax, you bring up your family that lived just outside of Kuldir, and that you should probably go check on Kuldir. You have no idea what Lutz actually did over there, and Honey Potts is nowhere to be found. The only person that was
crap,
there
you're
was
right.
Fred, but he kind of has been out of pocket doing his own thing for the time being. So
that weird little old man yelled at people. That's what you were telling me, right? Right, Jarrett?
I think so.
We should. I've been sending my part of my money back to them, but they haven't cashed the checks recently, so I should probably go check on them.
What's a check?
Good idea, Pax.
A check
go with
is a temporary thing that PAX developed so that they could
Promissory
place.
note.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a rival.
It's an IOU.
It's a rival to pay Buddy or pay Dargoth.
Checks are obsolete. You only should be using pay, Dargoth.
Or use money, buddy.
So
It's everywhere your money needs to be.
with the exception of Steve, you all travel to Kuldir. It takes a couple of days, as Caden hasn't quite mastered casting portals in his less than living form.
It's okay, it happens to people.
And so you guys get to Kuldir, a very familiar place to all of you. And looking around, there's definitely some things that have changed. It's not on fire anymore, for one. It's been weeks and weeks and weeks, and a lot of the bodies have been moved aside and dealt with. But a lot of the ones that were by buildings that were completely obliterated and exploded are kind of still under debris and things like that. But the main areas, the blacksmith shop, the sage's shop, the bar, a handful of homes, those have all pretty much been rebuilt. And as you walk in, you notice from the city gate, you notice that the entire city is now laid out way better. There's better signage. There's like signs directing you to places. You see signs for Fancy Honey Pot's Pie Shop. You see signs for Fancy Bar Tavern of Kuldir. We have the best food in town because we're the only food in town. You see,
Hey guys, apparently there's some really good food in town.
you see the Fancy Blacksmith Shop, written with Z's instead of S's for some reason.
Makes them fancier.
You see the Dock, Zedoock.
Did Lutz make the signs?
I think so.
It's very clear Lutz made all of the
Definitely.
signs.
Yep.
And Tofu picked everything is called fancy. So, as
Everything is fancy.
everything is fancy
You know,
if
this
you're
is
part
like-
of Kuldir.
This is like the first time I've been to Kuldir in like a year that it's not under attack.
Or burning.
Yeah, one of the two. And the last time you were here, you guys had destroyed it. So there's that.
I don't remember that at all.
Don't let me in with those rabbles.
I mourned my mother.
So, what do you guys do while you're here in Kuldir?
Well, I definitely need to visit the bar just for good old time's sakes.
Oh my,
We still got
checking on
player.
Pax's.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on my family.
Caden,
realize
describe
they lived in
exactly how
Kuldir.
you enter the bar.
I'm gonna follow after Keith.
I'm just gonna stroll in like nothing's changed.
Okay, everyone is like eyeing you pretty belligerently, and as you sit down,
And I call out everybody's name as I see them, that I
Okay.
remember.
most of these people have never been here before because the city was destroyed. There's
that's right.
maybe 6 people that would remember you, one of which is the bartender. And so the imagery here, Caden is walking through and some of the newer guards are looking at him like they just look like they are currently seeing a ghost because they are. And as he strolls into the bar, he opens the doors. All of the bar patrons just look over in astonishment. Some of them are like cowering in fear. Others are trying to cover their loved ones' eyes. And Caden, you just sit right at the first open chair of the bar. There's a drunk guy over on the far end of the bar, and he just like pushes his drink away as he looks at you like he's done, like he's cutting himself off. And as you sit down, the bartender looks over and goes,
Caden, it's been so long. How are you? What brings you here? You look different. Is it your hair? Did you do something with your hair? Ales for everyone.
I've done something with my entire body. Apparently, it's gone.
Oh, that's what it is.
Hello, it's me again, Reg, in case you forgot.
It's been
Would you like a drink?
long.
I don't think I can drink anything, but I can use it for practicing.
Excellent,
Have that really
excellent.
cool meat platter.
Your other Dargoth friends seem to have bought drinks for everybody. Everyone, the ghost and the Dargoth that's on them.
And so he starts handing out drinks and ales and all sorts of stuff to everybody. And can you take a moment and try and figure out how to drink liquids as a ghost?
I like to imagine that when Caden came in, he wasn't able to open the doors and he phased through without realizing it. And that's what made it even more awkward when Reg has to open it behind him.
The arm motions are there, but the physicality isn't. And so you guys take a moment and just kind of hang out at the bar for a little while, rejoicing, sharing fond memories.
I'm really thirsty, but my big old hands are big, and I'm sure they handed me a normal-sized mug. Can I roll to see how well I drink it?
This bartender knows how Dargoths drink. Reg was a frequent person, so he handed you both barrels of ale.
Yeah!
This is a good place for our people, I'll tell you that much.
So, Pax, you are going to find your family. What are you doing?
Wait, Pax's family lived in Coldier?
Yeah, I wasn't aware they lived in Coldier, but maybe they moved while I was gone.
They lived outside of Coldier a little ways.
Good thing they didn't meet Doc Pax.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
So, do you go to their house?
Yeah.
Or your house, I guess?
Yep.
So I don't have one set up, but basically you walk home and you're greeted by your family. Like nothing weird has gone on. You've been gone for some time, which has been standard. They're all okay.
So that means you've been mailing money home to the wrong people.
Yeah, probably. So I'm just gonna ask them if they want to. I think I've got pretty steady employment, so you guys, like, we could keep our home here, or you guys could move to the city that I'll be working in and live there.
They completely are ready for a change of pace.
Sweet. Pack up your bags, kids.
Still smells like burning.
Well, again, they're like not living in a shed outside of the city wall. They're like several, like probably 5 to 10 miles away from the city. One of those, houses in the woods type of deals.
We homeschool our children, raise them in a commune.
Yeah.
They're free range.
So, Pax, you return to Coldier with them to round up the rest of your stuff. Undermonth says, hermit life. Now,
does that mean that wasn't there some sort of incident with Pax in the circus and a kid or something?
Yeah, I worked. My kids don't bother me. Other kids, I just have problems with.
Yeah.
But that means that the kid that you had a problem with was a Coldier kid?
No, that was on the road with the circus.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Pax has
stranger.
children?
Yeah, I left my husband home to homeschool him.
Reg, you're one of Reg's best friends, and he has no idea that these people exist.
Well, I mean, Rog was close with you guys as well, and you didn't know that he had a family.
Well, we gotta keep the family safe.
But in our defense, Rog didn't seem like the type that was compatible with the family, so you just assumed he didn't?
That's
true.
That's something.
Well, Reg and Garrett definitely don't have any more family. Just saying.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Garrett took care of that.
So that leaves Chivi and Lucien. While the rest of them have things going on in Coldier, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just kind of wandering around, checking out the new space, and, I don't really have a family to look forward to or anything, so I'm thinking about getting a dog. Looking for a pet store. Or maybe a cat. That might be
name him
easier to leave
Rog.
on long trips. Yeah, I'm gonna name him Rog.
That's a bad Rog.
Or maybe
You won't be on the
Kavan.
floor. Get out of the fountain, Rog.
Quit eating that corpse, Rog.
Stay away from that bridge, Rog.
It's gonna turn your stomach.
Rog, you don't leap directly into the Kraken's mouth. So
Yes.
Chibi finds the only pet store in Coldier. It's called The Fancy Pets and the Other Animals That I Likes Too. So you spend a couple of like an hour or two in there trying to figure out who your animal companion is going to be.
Please be a hedgehog.
Yeah, I'm looking for my spirit animal.
Yes. So you take a moment and really decide what you come out of there with. Lucian, what about you? What are you doing in Coldier while everyone else is doing that?
Well, I did hear about this lovely orphanage for disabled orphans.
I feel like I should mute my laugh.
I'm sorry.
I don't think I can handle what's about to happen.
Chibi, Sylvie lives there, by the way.
Oh my goodness. Okay. This is perfect.
Who lives there?
Sylvie. All right, so Lucian, you're going to you travel which I have to look this up. Which one do you go to? There are two. There are
How many disabled orphans live in this town?
You remember?
Well, a lot since we burnt it down.
there was two and I can't remember now. There was
like
the school
Axe's
for
home for-
deformed orphans and the orphan school for abandoned children or something like that. So which one do you go to, Lucian?
Whichever one houses more of them.
Oh my.
Okay, so the
Which one? All right. So Lucian wouldn't know, but I'm specifically trying to find the one with Sylvie.
okay, so you go to the fancy home for abandoned children and the other children that no one wanted to. That's what Lutz named that one.
Perfect.
Oh, so good.
So
Now we're gonna buy that and put Lucian's at the beginning of it.
okay, so Lucian drops like a ridiculous amount of money and now owns an orphanage. So it's I can't even remember what I just said. It's Lucian's fancy house for abandoned orphans and the other children no one wanted as well.
No one wants. Yeah.
Perfect.
So you spot a child that appears to have a magical aura about her. And it appears that her mind's not all the way there. So, Lucian, what do you say to Sylvie?
Hey, your words.
You there? You seem slightly less damaged than the others.
Oh, hi, sir.
Oh boy, I was wrong.
I'm sorry. Are you changing the name of the orphanage?
Yes, quite. I'm going to purchase it, actually. But my purpose is, well, to give you purpose. You see, I happen to work for an organization that trains people in magic.
In magic? I like magic. Does magic come with drugs, too? Because I like to have drugs.
This could be problematic. Or fun. You know what? Experiments are always fun.
Do I get a weapon?
Well, let's not run with scissors just yet, but we'll give you some good robes.
you could give me 2 knives, and then we could take the scissors, and they could split them apart, and then I would have 2 knives, and they wouldn't be scissors, and then I could run with them.
Oh my god.
You know, I think we might just not give you anything sharp. Yes, I think that's probably the best. But I would like to teach you how to cast fireballs.
Fireballs are pretty. I would love to learn how to cast fireballs.
Well then, welcome to the Vasilician legacy.
That sounds so fancy. Am I in the Vasilician
I hired Lucian, and this is his first recruit.
Oh my.
We're rebuilding our organization.
It's all it's head and shoulders on a kid.
You know what? Why not recruit all of them? Let's bring all of your little friendlings, the others. Let's bring them all. I'm sure there's a use for all of you.
Are you sure you want them all?
Oh, I'm sure they can sweep or mop or whatever it is the others do. Maybe, perhaps.
I need you to pinky swear that you're going to teach me to cast fireball.
Oh, I will teach you every magic spell I know.
Sylvie
Pinky
holds
swear.
out her little hand with her pinky out. You have to pinky swear.
Like, wipe her finger off.
And thus the magic school is born.
Yay!
So you reconvene before leaving the city. You all meet at the city gate. And so as you do so, Caden and the 2 drunk Dargoth make it to the city gate. Lucian, you are accompanied by Sylvie and several other children, it appears.
Sylvie's up front and she's taken Lucian's hand like a kid, and she's just insisting on holding his hand.
Come on, Reg.
I gotta read this one. Undermut
Caden's
imagines a horde of orphans armed with large weapons and dangerous magic, chanting the lyrics of "It's a hard knock life." I love this.
Only the largest of weapons.
Yes.
Come on, Garrett and Reg. Caden's wasted. We gotta get him out of here.
Caden, alcohol has no effect on you, but you really like letting them think that that you're drunk.
Wait a minute. I just remembered. My mom is should be buried around here somewhere.
Did someone bury her?
Some old guy said something about planting flowers and it would be a nice spot. But I don't know.
It's fine.
I'm sorry. What was we talking about?
Caden, do you know where the flowers are?
I'm pretty sure I do. I think we buried her before we left town.
Caden leads the drunk Dargoth to Reg's mom's grave.
I imagine that Caden was trying to drink the whole time, but every time he put the glass up, it just kind of spilled all over the floor.
I imagine it's Slimer from Ghostbusters.
Yes.
It just pours out the bottom of him, making a very big mess.
So I need a rule from Reg and Garrett because hashtag drunk Dargoth. 94 versus Tofu's 86, as well as an 82. So okay. So you guys go to the north towards the dock, and there is a small, basically grave marker. Ghost of Caden, I don't know where you went off to. You're moving. I see.
He's spectral.
There you go. And so you, Ray Shinobi and Undermonths are saying drunk offs. So Caden, you lead them to Reg's mom's grave, and it's It's a beautiful grave, and it's covered in petunias. And
petunias.
And Reg, you kneel down very sadly. What do you do and say?
Hi, Mom. It's me. It's Reg. In case you forgot who I is. I'm not gonna be back for a while. I'll try and visit when I can. There's a lot more people that still need protected and stuff. But we did save the world again, which is pretty cool. I hope you're proud, whatever you is. Just know that I'll miss you. I wish I could have helped you, but I'll do my best to help others instead. I'll take one of these flowers with me, just so I'll just have something to remember you more.
Garrett, what do you do at Reg's mom's grave?
I think I'm just kind of like standing still, wobbling because I'm pretty drunk. So, but I'm listening. I'm like, preach.
I just noticed that Reg got the 82. So bad news, Reg, at the very end of that heartfelt message to your mom, it all comes up. You vomit all over the petunias.
Oh no!
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mom. Oh no, it's a good thing you did. I mean, no, I miss you. I'm sorry.
Get over here. I'm pulling Reg off.
I mean, it's plant food, right?
Oh no!
Sympathy pukers.
Caden, what's your perspective on this?
Through Garrett seeing Reg puke.
No, I'm sorry, Caden.
Oh.
I'm just reassuring my buddy. Yeah, it's great petunia food. It's good plant food. Don't worry about it.
Garrett feeling a little sympathetic for Reg barfing all over his mother's grave, and he also can't stand the smell or sight of vomit. He starts vomiting all over the grave too.
That's disgusting. Okay. Oh, well, after that lovely experience, you guys all traveled back.
By the way, Mom, this is Jared. He's my friend now.
That's disgusting. So everyone travels back to Mihvra, where the city has been rebuilt. Your home has been rebuilt as best you can in your mind's eye.
By the way, as we left town, you just hear in the distance, "Oh my God, my petunias!"
And so, the last part of this episode, where are they now? In the years to come, what do our lovely cast of characters do? So let's start with Caden. What do the years ahead of Caden have in store for him, Dion?
Aside from rebuilding the Vasilician legacy, he definitely informs his vampire family of what's happened to their master, and makes them aware that the Rog's boss needs to die.
The old revenge plot. I dig it. So, Caden, because you were actually one of the very few vampires bitten and brought into the family by Theron von Odolph, you are the ranking officer. So now not only are you the head of the Morvale vampires, you are also head of the Vasilician legacy. And you are completely immortal thanks to your ghostness.
Well, I definitely set the Morville family to accomplishing that task along with any other duties that they personally had already.
Nice. All right, let's check in with, let's see, Chivi. Heather, what does Chivi's next couple of years look like?
Well, I left Koldir with a dog called Rog.
Oh,
Got a collar made that said that. And he's small enough to fit in a little backpack, so I can carry him around, but he's also like very strangely muscular and fierce.
Do you throw him at like?
I can. Yeah, he can also be invisible, and he's a very magical. He's open to magic being cast upon him. So, like, I set out, formed a crazy bond with my dog, because I was never very much of a people person, since they're often traitors. Your closest friend, like the queen, just throwing you out the door. So I decided to open like a big dog farm where I train dogs and help them learn how to use magic.
Aww.
Magic dogs.
All in the name of Rog.
Much like Lucian's army of orphans, you have an army of dogs.
Maybe they can team up.
Yeah, riding dogs.
I love it. Raven, what does Garrett's next couple of years look like?
Reg can go first.
Reg, Jordan, what does Reg's next couple of years look like?
Well, the very first thing, the question has yet been answered, is where is Mr. Tibbles?
That is a question that has not been answered.
Did he ever find Tibbles again?
In the months after returning to Mihvra, Reg has not found Mr. Tibbles. But through your friends at the Vasilician Legacy, the Morvale Vampires, the head of Mihvra itself and all of Dalnain, along with master trackers available to you through the Wednesday mornings now, they all inform you that Tibbles, while elusive, is alive and well somewhere in Dalnain.
So Reg just as a periodic ritual will enter the forest where he said goodbye and leave little care packages for Tibbles.
Every time you return, the care packages are gone, and there is a little gift for you.
No. It's poop.
No. It's like it's like a little like piece of whatever that Tibbles found, but it's obviously like worth something to Tibbles.
Ships passing in the night.
Yeah, it's like, oh, thanks, but I love my life now with my little rat family.
So, other than that, Reg's main focus for the first year or two is helping the Toosdae Knights get back up to strength and make sure everyone in the region is safe from Koldir to Mihvra. But then a gnawing at Reg gets to him, and he proposes. He suggests a plan to Garrett, just because I don't want to use my words incorrectly here.
He proposes to Garrett, guys.
I mean, I'd say yes.
Hey, Jarrett. I've got. There's something that's been bugging me, and I love what we're doing, helping the common folk and all, but. You ever think that nobody's really doing anything for people like us?
Dark-offs?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like us. I mean, how many times did we come across people that had someone like us in chains, or as they servants and stuff?
Yeah, a lot.
So what if what we're doing now is good? So I don't want to stop doing that, but maybe. Once every little while, we go out and you and me go travel out and just rescue some Dargoth and bring them back here and show them a free life.
Reg and Garrett adventures, I like it. Freeing our friends and family. Or friends.
I don't know. I mean, eventually, you're friends with someone long enough, it's like their family, right? I mean, he's my family and there's my family.
Let's do it.
Who knows? Maybe we'll find someone we take a shine to.
So, Garrett, before Reg offers you that, what was your time occupied with?
So 2 years are, kind of going by before this happens or whenever he asked me. And the shop that I was actually where Kavan died, Garrett doesn't really want to be a warrior all the time anymore, but he always had a fascination of maybe selling items in an item shop or something like that. So I think he's going to, help the local economy.
There you go. Businessman Garrett. Give him his money or he'll kill you.
I mean, I do have a lot of speechcraft, and I can probably talk anybody into buying anything, so it's cool.
True, yeah.
Sounds like a good business model, really.
Yeah, and Frank will be my security system.
I love that.
Closest friend throughout the years. Yeah.
You don't put that in your pocket. You haven't paid.
Yoo-hoo, I see you. In the years to come, as Reg and Garrett free captive Dargoths as best they can in a world that doesn't want to see Dargoths succeed, they adopt a friend who doesn't have a name, and they decide on naming him Reg Gridlock. They refer to him as their son.
Junior.
Yep. All right, Lucian. What is Lucian up to in the years to come?
He's my baby boy.
Well, Lucian has been hard at work training his miscreant orphan followers of, in the most Black Clover, Harry Potter group of Yennifers you've ever seen.
I love the reference.
Are they getting the glow up too, or no?
They're just running around Mihvra with two-handed greatswords because Lucian has no concept of rearing children. This is acceptable. They'll learn important lessons with sharp objects.
Reg and Garrett are sitting on a porch in rocking chairs, just like old times.
Drinking lemonade with Frank in the middle. Yoo-hoo!
I encourage the orphans to spar whenever they come across each other, much like Pokemon trainers.
Oh no! That's awful, but that's really funny.
Somehow the dogfighting economy, when applied to orphan wizard children, just is even more unbelievable.
Yeah. So, with the give us some closure on Rog's family. Well, actually, we'll let Lauren. Does Pax do anything with that? With Rog's family?
Yeah, I think Pax and TV travel to his hometown, city, whatever, and track down his family and show them his letter and everything, and give him what would have been his share of the money.
Yes.
And Rog, what does Ray, what does Rog's family do with that?
They would very much accept, and yes, they would cry because now they can go live the life that they always wanted. They're very distraught that Rog has passed away, but they knew that this was a common occurrence for adventurers.
His kids will be raised just constantly hearing from all of us Rog's insane tales. So then there was this big squid fishy thing, and he just jumped right into its mouth and right out the other side of its head. It was so cool.
They buy a house by the seashore, and Blowhole comes and visits periodically.
Thanks, Blowhole.
Some say Rog's spirit resides in Blowhole now.
So Tofu says fancy honey pots pies Honey Potts actually changes it to wickedly good hot pies here. Because Honey Potts is now the usurper sword.
Pie's so good, make you want to slap your mama.
Ray Shinobi says, imagine hearing, yoo-hoo, I see you on a dark and stormy night in a pitch black alley.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I didn't want to sleep tonight.
Yeah. So, lastly, Lauren, what does Pax do after the trip with Chivi? What do the next several years look like for Pax?
Pax comes back. She really just wanted to support her family, but also go on the adventures and things. So this is a pretty good life for her. She moves the family to the same city where she's working now, and she brings home the money, and she's got a house husband who homeschools the kids, and eventually they have one more kid, and they name him Kevin.
Oh. That's sweet. Well,
Reg was very curious to ask how babies are made.
Oh my.
Wait, Pax, how did you do that?
You have to go talk to Lucian. I picked the kid up from Lucian's house.
Oh, okay. Kind of like how we picked up Reg Gridlock.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
Exactly, Reg.
You just find babies on the side of the road.
That's right. You keep on telling yourself that.
Meanwhile, all of the orphans look like the children of the corn.
And Sylvie is just randomly setting things on fire accidentally all the time.
As you guys part ways over the course of years, Lord Steve, the Night Steward, tries to make sure you guys stay in touch. He'll often, every couple of months, invite you guys just to swing back around and have a meal together, or recount tales, check in on one another. But again, as time meanders on, you guys grow more distant and more distant. Until at one point, looking around, your surroundings have changed so drastically that it seems like a lifetime ago you once lived in Mihvra. Everyone, that is the end of Arc 1.
You know what Garrett's final line is?
What is
Here I go
Garrett's final
selling
line?
again.
Reg's teaching the orphans what a prostitute is.
Well, guys, we will hang out for a moment for everyone in chat and just kind of recap some stuff. I would encourage you tune in next week. We'll be doing the live interview session of an actual more nitty-gritty interview of everything Arc 1. Everyone, if you would like to say one more thing as your Arc 1 characters, go ahead. In no
Hello,
particular
everyone.
order.
It's me, Reg, in case you didn't know. How is he doing? I was doing good. I just wanted to say thank you all so very much for joining us on this adventure. I'm gonna go not cry. So yeah.
Would anyone else like to say anything before we roll our final Arc 1 outro?
I'd like to give special thanks to the people in the chat, like Tofu, who has helped save us numerous times. And we really appreciate the audience participation that everyone had here.
Thanks, chat.
Yes, thank you.
You guys are the best.
You've definitely saved me.
Also, it's always funny that Tofu, the one whose mantra is no mercy, is the one that keeps him.
Yeah.
That kept us all alive.
That might change in Arc 2. Shh.
Right.
Wait. Did Garrett and Reg become vigilantes?
You guys did become vigilantes.
Like, I had
yes.
a nice item shop, and that's our HQ, and we we have
just
like an
go-
underground
We go out
dark
and
off,
fight.
you know.
We fight the slave trade on the side, you know.
Everybody needs a hobby.
Well, personally, I would like to say a few words as the Arc 1 comes to a close for everyone who is watching and listening. When we started this about a year ago, I had no idea what was going to happen, where we were going to go, and honestly, writing a year-long arc was a daunting task to me. But guys, each and every one of you have played characters that are moving, heartfelt, that have depth to them, that have made great choices and just terrible choices. And the fact that you guys can role play through it, roll with the punches, and really just make characters who are completely imaginary come to life in such a way where it honestly is painful for me to know I'm about to roll this last Arc 1 outro means a lot. I'm excited for Arc 2. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of new things. If you are listening on our podcast, thank you for listening. We cannot express to you how thankful we are that we get to do this each week, and that we have such a loving audience to listen in and participate live. For everyone who follows us on Twitch and participates on Twitch, this show cannot be done without you guys. Everyone who subscribes, thank you so much. Everyone who offers the bits on Twitch and people who buy merchandise, thank you so much. It has just blown me away how many of you invest not only with your time and your attention, but also financially, and we thank you for that. We are going to, again, like I said, hang out for a moment in chat, but as for Arc 1, that's a wrap, guys. We will see you next week for the interview episode where we will talk all things Arc 1 from the perspective of our cast rather than our characters. So thank you guys so much. We will see you next week on Shattered Dungeons. Have a great week.
Thanks, Blowhole.